watch me go, go, go.
Hello everyone, welcome to my first video that shows my face. So today I'm gonna be doing a shelf tour of just like all the albums that I have and kind of like how I got them. So just so you can get to know me a little better and my collection a little more. Little background, if I haven't said this before, I probably have, but I've been collecting for 6 years. But if you subtract the hiatus that I had for 2 years, then it's basically 4. So yeah, I started collecting BTS at first, and I still collect them till this day. They are my old group. I know it's a bit generic, but it's just personal preference. And yeah, most of the groups I collect are boy groups, but I am trying to get myself into more girl groups because I love girl group music, but I just don't collect as many. Yeah, my album collection is not that big. It's not stupid, crazy big as others are, but I'm still working on it. Again, I'm just now coming back into collecting, so there's a bunch of albums that I don't have yet, like new releases and stuff, which I used to keep myself updated. Like I was a big person on pre-ordering stuff, and now I'm starting to catch up on everything. But yeah, so a lot of my collection are older releases from before my hiatus. So like you'll see a bunch of like older concepts. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and let's get started. Okay, y'all, so this is kind of what my shelf looks like and just my whole collection in general. Yeah, I have about 60 something albums, I'm not sure, but that's including like digipacks and stuff like that, so I wouldn't really count it. But yeah, ignore this pile of Red Bull cans. I collect Red Bull cans. Just look at their colors, they're so cute. But I guess we'll start off like, I don't know if I want to introduce this, but I guess you guys can look at that as well. I collect little figurines and stuff like that. But I guess we'll start on the top shelf. So not everything here is in order. Like there's a bunch of like BTS stuff down here, but also here. And it's not in like order by group. So I guess we'll start off with some Twice. I believe these are my only Twice albums, but I also have all of Ready to Be right here. So yeah, I only have one Between 1 and 2. I want to get the other 2 versions, but I feel like it just doesn't make sense now because that era is like long gone. So I don't know, I'll still think about it. I am missing some cards, so I guess, but not a lot of people in the trading community are collecting Between 1 and 2 anymore, so we'll see. But then we have Taste of Love. These are probably like one of my favorite album, like what is it, like the album presentation or just album in general. Like first, the music is really good, and also the packaging, that's what I meant. It's one of my favorite because it's so sturdy. It's like a nice shape and it fits perfectly, so it's not very bothersome, which is what I like. So yeah. So next we have like my Echo album for Jin. I think there's 3 versions with like different covers, so I might get one other one, but I'm not very sure yet. And then we have Jimin's Face albums, which I believe I bought these like a day apart. So yeah, I just have both of them. I also like, if it isn't obvious, like I love just like simple album packaging, because like once I start getting lower and lower, like it gets a little bit more complicated. But yeah. And then we have my single Persona album. This one, and also I believe one of my Love Yourself Answer albums, are old press. Where to get old press albums, if you don't know, I actually get them from Barnes and Nobles. They do cost a little more, but it's definitely worth it. So yeah, and if you don't know what an old press album is, you can check from the right here. So if it's gold, then that means it is old press according to the internet. So that's what I know. If you guys have any more information about older albums or old press albums, feel free to let me know or even fact check me if I'm right and I just messed this up. Hold on. Okay, that's the best I can do. But feel free to fact check me if I'm actually right about that. But I'm pretty sure I am. But just to make sure. But yeah. And then I have my Love Yourself albums, which is funny because I have 2 of each. So I have to get 2 more. I do want to try and get all of them, but sometimes I forget which version I have when I actually go to the K-pop store, like my local one. So I don't want to get like the same version, but yeah, stay in tune for that. And then we have like my older BTS albums, like Dark and Wild, Or Late 2, Too Cool for School. Um, Fun fact about Too Cool for School, I actually got it as a gift, not knowing that it didn't come with a photo card because I was like barely collecting and I didn't know. Like, so I opened the album thinking, like, yeah, I'm gonna pull, like, I don't know, Jimin, or whatever. And I ended up not playing anyone. So, yeah. And then School Love Affair, these were actually one of the first albums that I bought on my own. This and also the Butter albums. Um, so yeah, School Love Affair. I absolutely love this album. I love the packaging. It's amazing. And then
I have one single TXT album only because
I did start to collect them and then I stopped for some reason. I'm not sure why. I think it was like right when I was about to hit my hiatus and I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna try to start collecting. Well, I did, but it was like one card. And then we have B albums, and then we have Enhypen's Manifesto. Again, I do want to try and get the last one because I know I'm missing one last version, but I feel like I'm too far gone already. Like Manifesto was so long ago, so I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. And then we have a few NCT albums, which is not too many. I remember getting the favorite one. I got it from FYE, which is like a big mistake. Again, I got the favorite album literally when I was barely starting to collect, so I didn't know anything about album pricing. I just bought everything. But now I know, and yeah. And then the 2 Baddie albums, I actually got both of these. I think I pre-ordered them. So yeah. And then I got this one, which is, I believe it's the Neo Zone right there, which I love it because it is nice and sturdy, just like Taste of Love. And then we have the Weavers album version for Happy, which is just up here because literally this thing did not fit anywhere else. I just barely arranged all of this before making this video like a few days ago because, well, she was looking real bad. But yeah. And then we have some Ordinary, which again, I'm missing literally one more, like, just insane. And then Maxident, again, I'm missing another one. And then we have 5 Star right over here. And then Christmas Evil, which I actually got this album for free at my local K-pop store because I bought like $150+ worth of albums and they just gave me one. So I was like, okay, sure, like my spending habits are paying off, y'all. Down here, I do have, okay, so this shelf, it's like smaller at the top and then it gets a little bigger and then at the bottom it's like the biggest. It has like more space on top. So here we have like kind of my taller albums, I guess. So we have a bunch of like digipack stuff or even like just smaller albums. So like Jack in a Box, Enhypen's Manifesto, aespa. I literally have like one singular digipack because it was literally the same situation as TXT where I wanted to collect them, so I got like one album or whatever, and then I stopped. So a really bad habit of mine, y'all, so I need to stop that. And then we have ITZY, NCT, BTS, another BTS. I think this is like a Japan version. P-1HARMONY. I have two of them because I literally wanted to pull this one tail card like so bad, and I literally kept getting dupes. Like I was so down bad to finish like do it like this. Like it was really bad. And then we have two ready to be digipacks, which is like literally the same person, which is crazy. And then we have one IN digipack in here too. Yeah. And then we have like the big ass Proof album. I'm not even gonna try to take that out. And then Crazy in Love, Disharmony, and then Set In and Zero In. I actually pre-ordered like all of these. Again, I was such a big pre-order person. And once I make my K-pop binder tour for the end of the year, you're gonna see that I have a bunch of like lucky draws and pre-order benefits for P-1HARMONY because again, I used to pre-order like a freaking bat, so it was crazy. And here we have, okay, I love RM. I love his album. I love his music, but the packaging was just not it. Like this thing is literally breaking apart on me. Like it's just so fragile. So yeah, that's one thing I didn't really like. And then here we have some Yoongi albums. I got both of these, I believe, like a day apart as well. Don't know why, but yeah. We have some older Stray Kids albums, so like I Am Not, Mixtape, Levanter, I Am Who. So yeah, I actually got all of these at a K-pop store as well because they were having a sale on like older albums, so that's why you're seeing like really old albums. And then we have Ready to Be. I believe I bought one of them by itself and then two of them together because if you don't know, every year Target has like this sale on like movies, music, and books and stuff. Like I think it's buy two, no, it's like buy three, get two, whatever, I don't know. But I know it's a sale for like albums and music and CDs like that. So I took advantage and I got two of these. And then I think I had gotten something else, but yeah. And then we have Dark Blood right here. Dark Blood probably has to be one of my favorite Hyphen albums. It was it was just good. And then down here, if you hear like a rolling chair, I'm literally on one because I don't want to get on the ground. But here we have my K-pop binders, which this is like my inclusions binder. I know these look kind of a mess, except for this one. This is like my favorite binder. And then we have just like empty things in there. And then this is like my BTS binder, and then this is like everyone else. So yeah, I do want to upgrade binders because, well, yeah, I try to get all my binders white for the aesthetic, and it just has a neater look to it. So these two are very temporary. So yeah, or I might just move my inclusions in here and then use this binder for something else. But yeah, and then this thing right here is my CDs. So every album that I get, I take out the CD and I put it in here. If you guys want a tour of that, just let me know. It's really interesting, so yeah. And then down here we have some astronaut albums. We have some smaller albums, so like Hobie's album, which was literally like a piece of paper. And then we have some, I forgot what these are called, but like these little mini versions. I don't know if they're SM minis, no. They're like, I don't know. And then down here we have like bigger albums, just like stupid big albums. So we have This is not album, it's just the magazine thing for Hobie. And then we have all of Nion's like albums, which I literally bought these like all within the same week. It was crazy. And then we have Checkmate for ITZY. I have Chaeyoung's version. And then we have Jimin, or no, not Jimin, Jin's Happy album. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my collection. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video. I want to see if I can get, I don't know, we'll see how my collection grows, because right now it's pretty tight, but yeah, if you guys have any recommendations on how to style this better, I feel like it's really plain, just let me know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know my collection was not as big as, I don't know, as anyone expected, but yeah, stay tuned throughout my channel. Obviously it's gonna grow, so I plan to do like a little tour every now and then, maybe every year or every month, I'm not sure. But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to stay in touch on my Instagram. I'm very active on there on both of my accounts if you haven't already. And yeah, see you guys for the next one.